Hello everyone. Welcome to the following tutorial on MLA. We're specifically going to discuss how to properly format your paper and how to create in-text citations in a works cited page. Let's dive in. MLA, which stands for the Modern Language Association, is the required style within the liberal arts and humanities fields. The following guidelines have been adapted from the MLA Style Center 8th edition. Let's move into our discussion of how to format your paper. The following are general rules. Your instructor may ask for more specific formatting in your assignment requirements. These apply to your entire paper. Number 1, the margins. Leave margins of 1 inch at the top, bottom, left, and right of each page. Number 2, text formatting. Do not write justify the margins. Use double spacing throughout, including in all quotations and in footnotes. Leave only 1 space after the period or other concluding punctuation mark. Number 3, short quotations. Punctuation marks appear after the citation. Example, according to Folks' study, dreams may express, quote, profound aspects of personality, unquote, parentheses, 184, period. Number 4, long quotations. When longer than 40 words or approximately 4 lines of text, omit quotation marks. Begin on a new line with the entire quotation indented 1 tab. The citation then appears after the closing punctuation mark. Note also that, in the example below, the quotation is introduced by the author's name and the date of his study. Jones's 1998 study found the following. Students often had difficulty using MLA style, especially when it was their first time citing sources. This difficulty could be attributed to the fact that many students failed to purchase a style manual or to ask their teacher for help. Page 199. Number 5, adding or omitting words and quotations. If you add in words, place brackets around them to indicate that they are not part of the original text. You might add in words to clarify a point or to make your excerpt grammatically sound. For example, J.H. Brunvin states, quote, some individuals who retell urban legends make a point of learning every rumor or tale, unquote, 78. If you omit words, indicate the deleted phrase through the use of the ellipses marks. For example, J.H. Brunvin states, quote, some individuals make a point of learning every rumor or tale, unquote, 78. You might omit words or entire phrases that are not essential to your argument. Number 6, heading and title. You do not need a separate title page unless your instructor requires one. Instead, beginning 1 inch from the top of the first page, flush left, type your name, your instructor's name, the course number, and the date. On a new line, center the title. It is neither bolded nor italicized. Italicize only the words that you would in the text itself, i.e. the attitude towards violence in A Clockwork Orange. The first page of your document will thus look something like this. Number 7, running head with page numbers. Number all pages in the upper right-hand corner, ½ inch from the top. Include your last name followed by a space before the page number like so. Number 8, section headings which may improve your paper's readability. Level 1 heading is bolded flush left. Level 2 is italicized flush left. Level 3 is centered and bolded, and Level 4 is centered and italicized. Number 9, tables and illustrations. Place tables and illustrations as close to the parts of the text to which they refer as possible. A table is usually labeled table, given an Arabic numeral, and titled. Type this label flush left above the table itself. Any other type of illustrative material, i.e. a photo, graph, or chart, should be labeled fig, short for figure, assigned an Arabic numeral, and captioned, as in Fig 1, Mary Cassatt, Mother and Child, Wichita Museum. If the source is not also cited in the text, no entry is necessary in the works cited page. We're now ready to move into part 2 of our presentation, creating in-text citations in the works cited page. First, we're going to talk a little about why we use citations, and then we'll delve into several examples. Whenever you use the words or ideas of others, i.e. sources, you need to A. Give the author or authors credit, and B. Provide your readers with the exact information they will need in order to locate and access each source. This is known as documenting your sources. Remember, all sources must be cited, even if you are paraphrasing the information. Paraphrasing means to put the author's words into your own. Please see my separate tutorial on how to do so. Now, let's get into how to create in-text citations. Once again, the in-text citation is a brief reference within the body of your paper that indicates the source you consulted. It should attribute any ideas, paraphrases, or direct quotations to your source and direct readers to the entry in the works cited page. It should not, however, interrupt the flow of your argument. Follow these guidelines when creating your in-text citations. A. Place all punctuation inside the quotation marks. B. Place the citation in parentheses outside the quotation marks. The punctuation should follow the closing parenthesis as in the following. Quote goes here, in parentheses, Napa 2, period. We're going to now delve into specific citations. Number 1, author page style. Wordsworth stated that Romantic poetry was marked by a, quote, spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings, unquote, 263. Note that because the author is named in the sentence itself, only the page number is cited in parentheses. Romantic poetry is characterized by the, quote, spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings, unquote, Wordsworth 263. Note here that there is no punctuation between the author and page number. Now both citations above tell readers that the information in the sentence can be found on page 263 of a work by Wordsworth. Number 2, print sources with known author. Provide a signal word or phrase and a page number. Human beings have been described by Kenneth Burke as, quote, symbol-using animals, page 3. Number 3, print sources by a corporate author. Use the name of the corporation followed by the page number. Use abbreviations where appropriate, as in National Association of Social Workers, 16. Number 4, print sources with no known author. Use a shortened version of the work. The full title will appear on the works cited page. Place title in quotation marks and provide a page number. We see so many global warming hotspots in North America because this region has, quote, more readily accessible climatic data and more comprehensive programs to monitor and study environmental change. Impact of global warming, 6. Number 5, authors with the same last name. Provide both authors' first initials. Although some medical ethicists claim that cloning will lead to designer children, R. Miller 12, others note that the advantages for medical research outweigh this consideration. A. Miller 46. Number 6, a work with multiple authors. List the authors' last names as they appear in the source. Best and Marcus argue that one should read a text for what it says in its surface, rather than looking for some hidden meaning, page 9. Or, the authors claim that surface reading looks at what is, quote, evident, perceptible, apprehensible in text, unquote, Best and Marcus 9. Number 7, a work with 3 or more authors. List only the first author's last name, followed by the phrase et al. According to Frank et al., quote, current agricultural policies in the U.S. are contributing to the poor health of Americans, unquote, 327. Number 8, multiple works by the same author. Include a shortened title for the work you are quoting. Place short book titles in italics and short article titles in quotations. Number 9, non-print or internet sources. Include in the text the first item that appears in the works cited entry. You do not need to include page or paragraph numbers. Do not include URLs in text unless you must in order to help readers find the appropriate entries in the works cited page. Only provide partial URLs when the name of the site includes a domain name, i.e. Forbes.com. Number 10, website with an author. Author's last name, first name, title of the article or individual page in quotations, title of the website in italics, publisher, date of publication, URL. Number 11, website with no author listed. Website article title in quotations, website title in italics, website publisher, URL. Number 12, multiple citations. Separate the sources with a semicolon. As has been discussed elsewhere, Burke 3, semicolon, Dewey 21. We're ready to put together the works cited page. A works cited page is a detailed list of sources you cite in your paper. Remember that you must not include sources on this page that you did not cite in your paper. Here are the general guidelines you must follow when compiling your sources. Number 1, begin on a new page at the end of your paper. This page should contain the same margins and header as the rest of your paper. Number 2, label the page works cited and center the words. Number 3, sources are listed alphabetically by author or editor's last name. Number 4, do not list titles or degrees, i.e. Doctor, Sir, or PhD. Number 5, double space all entries, but do not skip spaces between entries. Number 6, begin each entry flush left. If an entry runs more than 1 line in length, indent the subsequent lines 1/2 inch. Number 7, use a DOI or Digital Object Identifier if you can. Otherwise, use the URL. Number 8, all entries end with a period. And number 9, capitalize each word in the titles of books and articles, but do not capitalize the, and, prepositions or conjunctions unless one is the first word of the title or subtitle. The beginning of your works cited page should look like this. Here are specific entries you might see in a works cited page. Note that this is not an exhaustive list. Book with one author, Gleick, James, Chaos, Making a New Science, Penguin, 1987. Book with more than one author, Gillespie, Paula, and Neil Lerner, The Allen and Bacon Guide to Peer Tutoring, Allen and Bacon, 2000. Note, the second author appears in first name, last name format. Source with 3+ authors, Wysocki and Francis et al., Writing New Media, Utah State, UP, 2004. Note the period after all and the abbreviation UP, which stands for University Press. Corporate author or organization, American Allergy Association, Allergies in Children, Random House, 1998. Note, when the author and publisher are the same, omit the author and list the title first. Follow only with the publisher. No author named. Encyclopedia of Indiana, Somerset, 1993. Note, list by title of source and incorporate alphabetically. For the in-text citation, provide the name of the work in the signal phrase in the page number in parentheses. Work prepared by an editor. Bronte, Charlotte, Jane Eyre, edited by Margaret Smith, Oxford UP, 1998. A work in an anthology or collection. Harris, Muriel, Talk to Me, Engaging Reluctant Writers. A Tutor's Guide, Helping Others One-to-One. Edited by Ben Raffoth, Heinemann, 2000, pages 24 to 34. Note both the inclusion of page numbers. If not available, use par or pars to indicate paragraphs, and the comma after the book collection. Article in a magazine. Buckman, Dana, A Special Education, Good Housekeeping, March 2006, pages 143 to 48. Remember to abbreviate the month if you can. Newspaper article. Krugman, Andrew, Fear of Eating, New York Times, 21 May 2007, page A1. Article in a scholarly journal. Bagshi, Alaknanda, Conflicting Nationalisms, The Voice of the Subaltern in Mahashweta Devi's Bhasha Tuda, Tulsa Studies in Women's Literature, Volume 15, Number 1, 1996, pages 41 to 50. Note the abbreviated vol stands for volume and NO period refers to the issue. Article in an online-only scholarly journal. Dolby, Nadine, Research in Youth Culture and Policy, Current Conditions and Future Directions. Social Work and Society, the International Online-Only Journal, Volume 6, Number 2, 2008, www.soswork.net/sws/article/view/60/362, access 20 May 2009. Note, MLA requires a page range for articles appearing in scholarly journals. If you use an article in an online scholarly journal that also appears in print, include the page range before the URL. Article from an online database with a DOI. Alonso Alvaro and Julio Camargo. Toxicity of nitrite to 3 species of freshwater invertebrates. Environmental Toxicology, Volume 2, Number 1, 3 February 2006, pages 90 to 94. Wiley Online Library, DOI 10.1002/tox, period 20155. An ebook. MLA Handbook, 8th edition ebook, Modern Language Association of America, 2016. Website with no author. Giant Panda, Smithsonian National Zoological Park, Smithsonian Institute, nationalzoo.si.edu/animals/giant pandas/pandafacts. Accessed 13 June 2017. Website with author. White, Lori, The Newest Fad in People Helping People, Little Free Pantries. Upworthy, Cloud Tiger Media, 3 August 2016, www.upworthy.com/The Newest Fad in People Helping People, Little Free Pantries, G = 2 and C = HP Stream. Accessed 1 May 2010. Website with no page title. General information on the New York Mets, NYC data, the Weizmann Center for International Business at Baruch College/CUNY. www.baruch.cuny.edu/nycdata/sports/NewYorkMets.htm. Access 14 February 2016. Note, it is acceptable to include a description of the web page. Follow this with the name of the website. Entire website. The Purdue OWL family of sites. The Writing Lab and OWL at Purdue and Purdue U, 2008, owl.english.purdue.edu/owl, access 23 April 2008. We're going to conclude with a look at a sample works cited page. Baker Gladys L. et al., Century of Service, the First 100 Years of the United States Department of Agriculture, Federal Government, 1996. Damari Albert Lothar, The American Agricultural Press, 1819 to 1860, Columbia UP, 1941. Hurt R. Douglas, American Agriculture, A Brief History, Iowa State UP, 1994. Morrill Land Grant Act of 1862, Prairie View A&M, 2003, www.pvamu.edu/library/about-the-library/history of the library at Prairie View/1890 Land Grant History, access 6 December 2008. If you have additional questions or concerns regarding MLA, please do not hesitate to contact your instructor or the student writing support specialist. We do hope that you have found today's tutorial useful and are ready to tackle the semester ahead. Thank you for joining us.